everybody, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. Thanks for joining me today for my plan with me for May 24th through 30th, week 21 of the year. I hope that you guys had a phenomenal week last week. I have been running around like a chicken with her head cut off. It has been crazy busy in both my work life and my personal life. So I feel so wonderful to just sit here with my coffee on a Saturday morning and plan with you. It just feels nice to do something for yourself. For me, planning is very much a functional part of my life that I need to do in order to feel some sense of control in the future week. But it's also a calming, relaxing hobby that I enjoy, to just be able to sit here and figure out a creative and decorative way to highlight my week. So thanks for joining me. Let's dig in, shall we? Many of you might remember that I purchased this basic pattern tape from Amazon not too long ago. I absolutely love the black and white. I have some favorites, but this week I'm going to use this white with kind of black striping in it and a little bit of pink florals, I think. So I have my fun florals that I'm going to use, and I kind of have an idea. It's this really light pink. It's coming up a little bit darker on the screen than it actually is, but I'm going to be cutting these and just playing around with them. Okay, let's get our handy dandy wax paper so we can kind of figure out what we're going to do. I know that I want one of these guys, so we'll take a couple. How have you guys been this week? I know I just shared I've had a bonkery week, but how have you guys been? We're just gonna place them down. This is not where I'm gonna put them. I just need to place them down so that I have a couple that I know I wanna use. We're gonna probably use this one. So let's get this other floral. It's kind of more like a cherry blossom, these ones, but I like them. So we'll get maybe one or two of these. All right, I think those are the four that for sure I'm gonna use. Hopefully, we'll see if I end up using them or not. I know that I'm gonna put washi up top. I just don't know if I'm gonna put the whole thing. I know I'm going to, where's my white out? Jaden probably took my white out again. Oh no, I'm accusing people and it's right here. So I'm gonna white out my quote. Okay, so what I wanna do is do partial, because I know I wanna do a floral up here and a floral somewhere over here. All right, so I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna cut it in half. I have so many things to do this week and videos to film this week that I am a little overwhelmed. I wanna stop here and let you know, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. A large portion of the people who watch me aren't subscribed to my channel. It's a simple click. Just hit that button and subscribe. It helps me in ways you can't even see or imagine. Thanks for doing that for me. Back to regular programming. Okay, I know that I want to do this guy like right here. And then I want to do washi tape, and then I'm going to do this guy kind of over here, also with washi tape coming through this way. So I think what I'll do is just put the washi all the way through, and then we'll cut it. I don't know why I like doing this upside down. I think it's just easier for me to place the washi. So anyways, yeah. It's been a bonkery week. I think I've said that before. Some good news on the personal front is that I started my weight loss journey. Something clicked last Sunday and I started my weight loss journey, and I've been feeling amazing about it. And we just need to make sure it's like cut that way. We'll get our handy dandy little blade to cut that there and to cut the center. And then I just like to make sure that there's no overhang because it will catch on my rings and I don't like that. So there we go. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm not going to have it fully there. I'm going to take, let's take this, we're going to pull this back a little bit. I don't know why I did it this way, but I did. We're going to pull this back just halfway or midway because I want to take this guy and put him up top. As many of you know, I have one cat, Ruby, who we adopted almost 3 years ago or over 3 years ago. That's kind of what I was going for. I love this cat. She'd been an inside cat for so freaking long. And then she was like, you could tell in her previous life, she was a human who was always outside, like an adventure kind of human. And so I started to slowly, here's how it happened. I didn't want her to be an outside cat because I thought she would run away. And then one day I was probably filming or I don't know what I was doing, but I thought she was inside, but she had escaped during somebody's, opening the door. She had escaped and she had been outside for probably 6 hours. And then she was just sitting on the front porch, like waiting for us to open the door. So she knew where she lived and she'd been gone for 6 hours exploring and she still came back. So that's when I started to let her out little by little in little increments to get trust and to get her to come when I call her. She thinks she's a gangster, like for real. She thinks she's a freaking lioness. She's really brave when she shouldn't be. And then, and then I have a stray cat who we adopted and her name is Lucy. She's the black cat and we adore her and she's pretty much an outdoor cat, but she comes in at night and sleeps with us. It's so cute to see her and Ruby on the edge of the bed. They're just adorable. So yesterday, Lucy was outside in the evening, and so it was like probably 9:45, and she sits on the outdoor table until she's ready to come in, and I have to like open the sliding door and call her in, and then she comes in. This is Lucy, the stray cat that we adopted. We have to be really careful because when I open the sliding door, depending on where Ruby's at, she'll hear the door and then she bolts out. And so I thought she was in the other room sleeping. That's where I'd seen her. So I go to open the door for Lucy and there's a raccoon that had just got out of our pool and you could see his raccoon little feet tracked through my outdoor dining area. And Lucy's sitting on the table, like trying to stay still. She doesn't want to have any attention from this raccoon. And this raccoon's like sitting on the fence, like just chilling, like, cleaning himself off. Well, I opened the door just a smidgen to try to call Lucy in and to scare off the raccoon. And Ruby bolts and she goes straight to the raccoon and starts attacking it. Lord have mercy, I almost died. I think the whole neighborhood heard me screaming. It was so embarrassing. The raccoon was scared off. Lucy was terrified. She hid under the bed. Once we got her in, she hid under the bed for like an hour. She was so terrified. And then she's sitting with her sister looking at her like, why the hell would you attack a raccoon? But Ruby's so naive because she's been an indoor cat her whole life. She thinks she can like battle anybody. By the grace of God, this raccoon heard me run out to try to save Ruby and Lucy. It was just traumatic. My whole neighbors, I'm sure, are probably wondering what the hell is wrong with me. Yeah, it took us a little while to get our heart rates back down, all of us, including the cats. Except for Ruby. She thought she was like the king of the jungle and was like, yeah, I scared the raccoon away. Freak. Okay, so this is what I was going for. Kind of this floral at the end, the washi up top, just enough to where the flower is. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take maybe some of these little extra pieces that we have here I'm gonna do one on this corner. I don't think this one's long enough. Okay, so doing that, because these are gonna have 2 other things, I'm gonna take this one, maybe. Do I wanna take this one? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Yeah, so that was our excitement last night. I was freaking terrified. Right, we're gonna cut this one in half. Like that. Let's see if this is, oh, it kind of fits, right? It's not too overly short, or what do you think? Do you think that's too short, this one? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these blush transparent dots that aren't really the same color 100%, but they're close enough. And what I'm going to do is do like a little dot right here at the corner. And then I'm going to do a little dot right here, this corner. And then I have these Hey Planner Girl. These are also Hey Planner Girl. I love her. You guys know how much I adore her. I think she's amazing, and I love her store, and I try to promote her store as much as I can. I'm not part of her spiel, but I do adore her. So what I was gonna do is use these as kind of like email or reminders, if that makes sense. So you'll see that in a little bit. I want to make sure I have that the way that I want it first, which I do. I love this. I love these washies. These black and white washies are so beautiful. Okay, so we'll keep those kind of on the side, and then let us do the front and the back. Okay, and then we'll cut this guy in the middle. Okay, and we'll take this extra flower that we have here. We'll do the same thing, cut it in half, and just add a little bit florals on the top. Yeah, so the traumatic experience yesterday was quite bothersome for me. We'll add that one there. And we'll cut this part. Okay, so that looks cute. I don't think I need to add anything under the doodles. I think that's just that simple. I don't need anything else there. Granted, these flowers don't necessarily match, but they bring that pink. I like it. If I start to overthink it, then I'm gonna wanna go in and get different florals, which I'm overthinking right now, but I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm gonna leave those flowers. I don't care that they're not matchy-matchy. I don't care. I'm gonna do a schedule here, right over that pink little dot. And then I'm gonna do push pin. It's kind of for me like a reminder. So I'm gonna use that as like a little reminder. So schedule, reminder. And I think that's all I'm gonna do for decorations this week. I think it's super simple. Again, just the washi, the florals. We have these little transparent blush dots, and then the action dots, the inbox action dots, mini icons, and they fit perfectly within those dots. Super simple, super cute. We got here pretty quickly, didn't we? So I'm gonna cue the music and start filling out the week, and I'll see you at the end. right, everybody, I am done filling out for the week. In last week's, I did a work and steps. What I ended up doing for the work portion was it's tracking my workout calories that I burned every day. And then I logged my steps, which I liked seeing on my weekly view. That is why that is there. And then I just went ahead and put the transparent stickers there. I have my priorities for the week. I have things that I need to schedule into my calendar. Then I have the errands to do this week, and then I have little reminders. Again, I use keywords sometimes to just trigger the thing that I need to do in depth. That's pretty much it. I left some white space, have enough room to add more things. Of course, I also have the back for notes and doodles, and then I have my overview for priorities of the week, and I'll fill out my meal planner later today when I meal plan. So this is what it looks like for May 24th through 30th. I love these washi tapes. I love them. The black and white, it's minimalistic, but it also makes the page kind of stand out. I love it. So very simple, very quick, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and see you later. Bye.